Good morning, everyone. It's Nancy, and there's David. Say hi, hon.
Hi.
Hi, David.
We're officially starting the Royal Plunder Travel Alaska General Zoom gathering. It is Saturday, February 22nd. It is 9 o'clock-ish in the morning here in Mountain Time. The snow is still here, but the sun is out, and they promised it was going to be 50 degrees today. So we'll see. We will see. Looks like we have a nice gathering. Thank you for everyone who's jumping on. For those that are watching on Facebook, you're going to see in the notes the Zoom link. Please click on that Zoom link so that you can join us on Zoom. It's hard for me to switch from back and forth looking for comments on Facebook, but if Facebook isn't working for you, I will do my best, and David will help me facilitate that. So everybody get a big win. Woo! Christine, I love it. Christine, I'm going to make you
finally, gotcha.
Great. Christine, you're a co-host, darling. So final payment has come and has gone. We're very excited. We have an amazing group. I love this because it's nice and intimate. We are we're at 7, 8, 9, 81, 82. About 82 people, so that is good. I had to count David and I, and Christine, and my sister, and a few other people. So that is an excellent group. I love it because we're really going to have an opportunity to meet everyone again. Many of you were on the British Isles. That was a massive group. You know, you kind of knew people that you traveled with or that you sat next to on the bus, but now you really get a chance to have really nice connections and hopefully connect for, you know, long-term relationships, at least traveling ones. How many, if you want to raise your hand, are brand new with Royal Plunder Travel and have not traveled with us before? Okay, wonderful. Heidi and her excellent, and Sherry and her husband, and excellent. I can't see everyone's photo. All right, good. Okay, this is good to know. So that kind of helps me. And Donna, hello. And oh my gosh, Sandy Boyle from Hawaii is on. Sandy, what time is it there? Let's see.
Sandy.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5 in the morning?
Yeah.
Oh, 6 in the morning from Hawaii. I'm so sorry. But so thank you everyone for your commitment here. I see that, let's see here, we're good. We've got 2 pages going on, wonderful. Now I am going to go here. We have Sharon Roker in the house. She's going to be talking about things that are happening as our activity director. We also have Sherry and her husband Arlo. There's a fishing question out there. Not to put you on the spot, but just in case you have any thoughts or anything about that. So that's going to be great. We have approximately 10 husbands/sons going, so that's a nice group, and hopefully one of them will want to come fishing or go fishing. All right, how many of you have signed up for the Princess Cruise website? Have you logged in, create usernames and passwords and all of that fun stuff? Okay, so Erin, good morning. I will get to your question in a little bit. All right, so I think it would be really important. I will email out today after this meeting some follow-up, lots of follow-up attachments. One will be how to log into Princess. Princess.com does have a website, and they also have an app. I kind of wanted to get a feel if I should do just a Zoom, you know, a short Zoom on how to create a username and password. The reason why it's important is because not everything is on their app yet, and not everything is on the website. The website probably has a little bit more, but then they updated the app. So is everybody understanding what I'm talking about?
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
all right. I do have a good cheat sheet that we will work on, and then I will create a short Zoom time for us to learn that. I don't want to bother with that today too much. I just kind of wanted to get an idea of how many people had logged in and created a username and password. So it's princess.com. You definitely, I'll just kind of show you my account here. It's good. It's good to know what's going on, you know, what's happening. And here are all the great things that you can click on. You can see what you have going on, your booking summary, you know, the different things there. They always have specials on spas. They always are going to like, hey, sign up for a spa, sign up for this, sign up for that. So it's just, it's good to know what's going on, what you have, what your packages are, those types of things. The make the payment I wouldn't worry about because you're already at, we do all your payments for you unless you're going to go to the spa or do a Princess Shore excursion, that type of thing. Then you'll be putting in your own payment information, okay? So it's just gonna, that's very fast little intro here, but we will,
That coffee?
we will come up with a date and time in the next 2 weeks to get those who are not on princess.com on princess.com. So I will email you those instructions. The app, the Princess app, this is how you are going to navigate. This is how you're going to navigate the world while you're on the ship. Another thing to do is to download the Princess app. It is slow. It is lovely. It works really nicely when you're on the cruise ship. So this is where you're going to be checking in. You're going to scan your passport. You're going to be double checking on your food requirements. A lot has changed. Ordering your beverages, doing, just say you're at the jacuzzi. I'm just going to go there. Could be too cold for the jacuzzi. And you want a hot cocoa. Bam, you order it on your phone. You'll have your medallion. They will find you. They will find you from your medallion. The medallion has GPS, and they will bring you your beverage to you. So just a little oversight. How many of you have downloaded the app?
Me.
Me.
Hey,
Okay.
Hi, Kathy.
Bobby and Pat.
Hi, Betty.
no.
Okay, so we'll definitely do that. So I think we'll do a combination of app and Princess all at the same time. Valerie, did you have a question about the app or the website? Nope, different question. Okay, great. All right, so I just wanted to cover that, see how many people would want to do a Zoom, and I think that's going to be fun. Patience, technology is a love-hate relationship, as we know. I struggle with it every day, and I would think I could navigate. Sometimes I can. Sometimes you just throw your hands up in the air and say, I'm done. Nancy Peters, I'm going to hit allow. I'm not sure what that
I don't know what I'm doing, Nancy. I have no idea what I'm doing. So
Talking about
I'm just,
technology.
I'm trying to get my video working so you can't see, so you can see me. So I don't know what I'm doing. So
you have a background, you have a Zoom background on, but that's okay. If you step into the camera, we'll be able to see you. But right now I have palm trees and oceans. And
oh my gosh. Okay, I'm working on it. I'm here though. I'm here. I'm listening to you, and I'm working on the video.
Okay, no worries. No worries. Take your time. All right, military benefits. I emailed that out as an attachment when I sent the first save the date. Does anybody have any questions for that? Please fill that out and send it to Princess. If you need some help because you don't know how to do an attachment or something, let me know. That they give you some onboard credit as a thank you for the military and the police, retired or active. There's a whole list of things on that form. Does anybody here need that form again?
I don't know.
If you're military or retired,
It is only
Yeah.
it's not for the spouses, it's just for the actual retiree that served either law
Okay.
enforcement or a military. Kathy, I think you've already done it, haven't you?
Yes, but I have a question about that.
Sure.
You said that the one that you originally filled out and sent to us a long time ago, it had the wrong date on it. Is that correct?
I don't know about that. I emailed it to you, you filled it out, and
Yeah.
you sent it to them. So,
Yes, I did. I
okay.
have already. Yeah.
Okay, so if you've already done that, you should, when you get on to princess.com, you should see that onboard credit. If not, let me know and we can follow up with them.
Okay.
This is the perfect time to do it. Sometimes when you email it to them 6 months ahead of schedule, it goes in a queue and just kind of hangs out. So this is a good time. We can always send it back in, Kathy, and get that, you know, they'll let me
Okay.
know if they've done it all right.
Okay, thank you.
No, you're very welcome. Firefighters, retired EMT, ambulance. Let me look at the form. Hold on here. The form, did you open the form, Sherry? Because it has all of the individuals. Let's see here.
Maybe you could send it to me again, because I was pretty sure a long time ago I read it, but I don't remember now.
No, that's okay. I'm going on there now.
Okay.
So since this is a 7-day cruise, you would wow, that's nice, $100 onboard credit. So 2 military for onboard credit, blah, blah. United States military application, military benefits, Canadian military application.
that's what it looks like in the military.
It just looks like service. Oh, branch of service, Air Force, Army, Coast Guard, Marines, Navy. So it doesn't look like anything in regards to firefighters, EMT. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
They do have different programs at different times.
Okay. That was the way I remembered it, but just thought I would check.
Oh, no worries. No worries. I appreciate it. Sometimes they do schools. So they do rotate. Right at this moment, their program is for the military. Is anyone military, former, oh, thanks, Christine. Okay. All right, excellent. Yes, honey. No, not yet. You can, but not yet. I have an agenda, honey. You were sick. Okay, Princess Easy Air. Yay. Booking Princess Easy Air is amazing because we booked so long ago. You're probably getting notices or chatting with me about change in flight, cancellations, or time changes. So do not panic unless it says your flight has been canceled and we need to rebook. It's just part of the norm with Princess Easy Air. What happens is we go in and we make all these reservations and they're just holding the reservations. Because Princess Easy Air program allows you to make changes without a change fee, that reservation is just being held until 45 days before we leave. Then it gets ticketed. So some of you are like having questions about, I can't get a seat. I call the airlines. They say they didn't get paid for the ticket yet, or they don't have the ticket. It's because Princess holds these reservations. They have blocked space, but because of the program being able to change, because change fees can be very expensive. That's why you are getting those type of comments from the airline. So there are a couple options. One, you can send me an email saying, I want to book my flight today, an early flight request. Fine, I can do that for you. Just FYI, if I do that and something changes with the airlines and we have to rebook, then change fees, pricing and everything will have to be paid. Second thing is we just hang out and relax and wait for 45 days until things are get transferred from Princess to the airline. You can go into princess.com, review your Easy Air flights, and continue to watch what's happening. I personally can't do that for all of you, but it is good to, when we do this next Zoom of how to go online, you can look at it and then check your seats. A lot of you got seats when we first originally booked, but then again, let's say United Airlines says, oh, we've changed the type of airplane we're using. Now, all of a sudden that seat assignment is going to go away because now they have a new seating chart. So, and yes, exactly. Some of you have had better changes. Some of you have better pricing. So you can go in there and look what's happening with your flight. Do not delete it, because if you delete it, then we start over. If you see something and you're like, me, I need help, Nancy, let me know. And that's why we're here. But just wanted to let you know about Easy Air, because we booked these so many months ago. I mean, I wake up and I sometimes have 30 to 38 changes, and it's by a minute. The departure has changed 1 minute, and I look at every single one of them. I go, oh my God, people are going to freak out. Because I go, oh, it was a busy day in that department. So just open it. Let me know if there's something really, really like an issue, and then we will go over it. Jan, I read your email this morning about your flight, so that will be a separate conversation. How's that?
I just sent you a chat about that.
Yeah. Let's have a separate conversation about that.
Great.
If you have done your flights independently, please make sure I have a copy of those so that I can help you navigate to put your flight information in princess.com so that they know if they are missing you. Like they need to know where you are and what's happening. So many of you, I have them, but some of you I probably haven't. If you still, Maxine, if you still need to do flights, great. Let's do them and get them taken care of. So, any questions about Easy Air?
Yeah, I'm confused. Terribly confused.
Linda, let me unconfuse you. Give me a minute here. Linda Young, right?
Yes.
Linda, you are
I want to get back to there.
Oops. Oh my gosh, my brain.
Mine too.
Okay. Linda, you have flights on Princess Easy Air. You are all good to go. Have you printed out your flight information?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Okay. All right. Well,
I have every piece of paper that you have sent.
okay. No problem. I am, hey, don't worry about it. Let me... Linda, you leave from Las Vegas, and I am going to email it to you again right now. How's that? And send. There you go. So, and I'm going to put in the subject flights. All right.
All right.
Okay. Don't worry. Don't worry. And I hit send. If you feel like you need some help, this is a good time to let me know. We are in this, Travel Joy, and Travel Joy has some wonderful aspects to it, and it has some not so on my end. See that pile there? That's all you. It's great in so many ways, but it is a little difficult, I think, for you guys to find your information. Am I right?
Mhm.
Okay. So let me share my screen and okay, so when we make a payment for you, you get this payment receipt, okay? And it says here, view email receipt, preview receipt. If you hit view email receipt, you're going to see, sorry, Linda, you were up. You're going to see everything that you have. And then on this very teeny weeny bottom, it's going to say view invoice. And if you click, and then here's her, sorry, Linda, here's your invoice. I'm just going to go over it really fast. And then you have your payment. I've got to teach them how to use it. And then here's the ask the question button. And then you can email me. A couple weeks ago, I lost all emails. So this has been kind of the safest for me. And we are also creating your itinerary for you. So this will be your itinerary, but we will talk about that on another day. Okay, so I don't want to confuse you all. But kind of clicking around, you can see all your messages. You can see everything I've sent you. You can see your files. So, but it's technology. It's a little advanced for some of us.
I know, I'm not that advanced.
I'm sorry, Linda, hon?
I know, I'm not that advanced.
It's okay. Well, thank you for letting me show your, sorry about that. But it's,
No.
don't worry. Don't worry. I love you guys. We're trying to make it easier, and sometimes I'm like, I don't think this is easier. But I have had positive response in regards to how the accounting's been for your cruise compared to us doing it manually for British Isles. So that was a plus. Okay, back to the fun. Okay, Arlo and Sherry, let's talk about how many of you here, maybe your husbands or your sons or that are coming, brothers, maybe be interested in going fishing with Arlo. Oh, we have one, Laura. Karen, okay, where is Arlo and Sherry? Where did you guys go? There we go.
Okay, we're here.
Hi.
Hello.
Okay, that's Arlo. Arlo has been dying to go fishing. Arlo, have you checked out some of the links I sent you? And I know Sherry and I have talked a lot. Is there a particular day and a particular destination that you're really passionate about?
The 13th.
The 13th, the spare day, because we're flying in a day early in Fairbanks, he wants to go on the 13th.
Okay, so if anybody is interested in doing the Fairbanks February 13th, because if you've already signed up with one of the shore excursions, just let me know and we can work that out for the 13th. But Arlo, what I did is I sent them different options of good fishing companies for them to read and kind of have, you know, like thoughts on it. And Arlo, did you do any reading? What was your thoughts?
The Fairbanks River Cruise. I was thinking they've got a trophy grayling day trip.
Okay.
And a half-day pike trip.
So one of those two.
Okay. Great. So I have Laura. She put her hand up that could possibly be interested. And then I had somebody else, but the screen has changed. If you want to be so kind, to put in the message if you're interested in looking at a fishing trip, then I can pass that information on to Arlo and we can navigate that and get that booked for you all. But that is one of his dreams on his bucket list, and we want to try to take care of it. Oh, thank you, Christine. And Sherry, I did update your passport and stuff information, and we'll get it updated in Princess as well.
Okay, I just didn't know if we were supposed to do it if you were doing it.
Oh, no problem. I will, I'm trying to take care of much as I can, but it's always good to double check because sometimes what I put in the system doesn't always transfer.
Okay.
But we'll definitely look into it. Any questions for Arlo, anyone? Okay, well, Laura?
Nancy,
Yes.
this fishing company is 525 Halverson Road, Fairbanks, Alaska. How far would that be from where we're staying?
We are staying right in downtown Fairbanks. So, oh no, excuse me. On that day, it's not that far, honey.
No, I don't know what it's that far. It's just not big.
Fairbanks is really little, and the fishing company, I will ask them to come and pick you up or whoever else would like to go.
Okay, I talked to Tasha, who I talked to with that fishing company.
Okay.
And she said they didn't have anything bookable yet up till, I think it was 3 months or 6 months before. So
It's more than 6 months, less than 6 months.
yeah, it's probably getting closer to that now. So
Okay.
Okay, so excellent. I'm glad you talked to her. They were highly recommended. So I will get together with Laura. She put her hand up and we can group together, do a little email, and then maybe we, to see if we can get this facilitated. How fun. And if you get one, I don't know what you're going to do with it, but maybe it's catch and release. Sandy?
it's a trophy cruise. It's catch and release.
Okay.
So you just take pictures with it and release it.
Well, I want to see the pictures of what you catch.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
I'll take the camera.
Okay, excellent. Laura, you're shaking your head. Any questions?
I want to fill my freezer, so otherwise I'm not going to do it.
Okay, you want to fill your freezer. Okay, well, you know what? That's always a good question with something. You never know. We can always ask. If you don't ask, you just never know. But yeah, and it may just be Arlo. But we said we would reach out and see if there was anyone. David's like thinking about it, but I'm like, sorry, honey, you already have a previous engagement. All right. Okay, David. Thank you for your time, Sherry and Arlo. You wanted to talk about?
Yeah, so a couple things. Well, yeah, a couple things. In there, probably. Hi, everybody.
Hi, David.
Hi, David. But
So, a couple things. For those of you that want to, I'm going to be putting together like a little class on how to take photos with your camera or your cell phone. So I was sick for almost 2 weeks, so that kind of threw everything in for a loop. But so within the next, I'd say 2 weeks, I'll have another Zoom about photography and how to use your camera.
Good.
Your phone.
Well, phone and camera.
Phone and camera.
Some of you are bringing a camera, and most of you have phones. David, we all have iPhones in this household, but he also is going to be able to help with Android
as best I can.
As best as he can. He's actually taking an Android class so he can teach you. So, but I had told him, I know we had mentioned it to do it earlier.
On my Zoom now for my trip.
Let's just wait till after final payment and when things kind of calm down. So
Are you ready? No.
I hear people chit-chatting in the back. So if you have a question, put your hand up, the little raise the hand. Kathy, do you have a question?
Not a question, it's just a comment. I was going through my paperwork, and it does say, about getting the, $50 or whatever, credit. It does say, ask if you are honorably discharged or retired from the following. It does say fire department /EMT.
Okay, so your paperwork says that. Okay, that's good to know.
Yes.
All right. Again, I will follow up on that. Thank you for letting me know. All right.
Not a problem.
I'll make myself a note.
Okay, and then the other thing I wanted to talk about, and we haven't really talked about it at all. We had put up on our website where you can order. It's for those of you who don't know what I do as well, is I'm a professional photographer. And so what I do is I take photos from the beginning to the end of you having fun in different locations, different excursions. And I also will do group shots of everybody. We'll do a big group shot on the ship. And I'll be doing, what are those the photos? The
glamour photos.
Yeah, a glamour photo.
How many of you purchased from British Isles? Yeah, so there was over 4,000 photos.
Yeah, it was 5,600.
5,600 photos.
Oh my word.
So yeah, so I'll be doing glamour shots, like you see them doing in the cruise, but I'll be your personal photographer. And so what we've done, and I just put it up on our website, royalsplendor.com. And there's 3 different photo packages. One would be if you're just wanting the pre-tour, the 4 days land, or if you want just the cruise only with the excursions, or if a total package. So we put that up this morning. So if you want to, you can pre-purchase that.
How much is that? How much is that for the total package?
Yeah, so the total package is $139.99.
Wow.
And what that entails is that you're going to get every picture that I take. Even I do a lot of fine art photography, so when we're at different locations, I'll have the photographer's eye and do some fine art. And for those of you who have been with me or been on a cruise, I mean, they would attest, hopefully, that the photos are nice.
Yeah, they are.
And so the total pack is $139. I believe the 4-day land only is $49, and then if you're just doing cruise only with excursions is $99.
Right.
And that now I don't do the DVD and flash drives anymore because we just didn't really have a lot of.
Right, because we found out that the new DVDs don't work in old computers, and then the thumb drives, people were having a hard time with it. We found the best way to do it now is just digitally. So you'll get a link, and that link you can use forever, and you can go through videos, all the pictures. You can save it to your computer and then just go to Walmart or Walgreens and have things printed. Nature photos, yes, David is a professional paid nature photographer in his younger days.
So,
no, that's true. Colorado.
Yeah, and then and what I do, because some people have asked us before, is about copyright, because we always worry about copyright. And what I do is once you purchase the package, you receive a release for copyright for your personal use, but you can't copy it and send it, the file to anybody. It's your personal copyright.
Yeah. So it's their personal link.
It's your personal link. That link won't work for anybody else.
And that's going to be with your email address. So.
And then I put together a memory movie of the whole trip. So a lot of the videos that I shoot I will incorporate that with the photos into a memory movie. I think the British Isles, that one was almost an hour and a half. And I look.
That's okay, keep going.
Oh.
Keep going over here.
Are they? Okay.
Yeah. I was trying to look for the link.
Oh, I literally,
Oh God, I gotta get it.
I go through every single photo, make sure every photo, if you're, it's kind of getting technical, but if your eyes are closed, but it's a great shot, I'll go and I'll look at other photos and put your open eyes into that photo, so that it all looks good. But that's for the British Isles.
Yeah, I'm showing a sample.
Oh, okay. And then, and so I will set a lot of the good videos. I will incorporate that with photos into a memory movie. You can't play that on a DVD, or you can't. It is going to be a link on my YouTube channel, so that you. And again, that's a private link, so that it only works for you, because each link is individual. And then you can actually watch that memory movie. It'll be up forever. So as we all know, the internet's forever.
They want to know, can they upload it to social media? Yes.
Yes, you can upload it to social media. And so the yes, you can do it for, like, if it's your Facebook, whatever, you can upload it to your social media.
So I'm going to share just, it'll probably be a little bit different this coming year, but this is the British Isles, the link for me, and here are all of the files.
Wow.
So the sail away party, the selfie class, Scotland. So the welcome party, Westminster. So here, David breaks it down for you.
Because a lot of times everything kind of melds together, especially this 3-week trip we did to British Isles. Is like, I literally it took me so long to figure out which castle is where. And I did actually learn something that was pretty spectacular, is that I'd sit there and I'd have my picture of a certain castle. I would put that onto Google, and Google would find it for me.
Right, because there were so many castles we saw, and after a while, it all started to go to a blur. But that's what it will look like. We're investigating a little bit different system to make it easier for you, but his photography is phenomenal. Valerie said she hasn't gone through them all yet. But Valerie, do you like what you have seen?
Yes, they're all great pictures. I mean, like he said, though, I'm glad he put them in different folders, because it becomes a blur on where we were on which day and what we seen. So no, that works out great. And then you can save them and print out whatever you want, but you have that whole file for whenever. It works great.
No, thank you. So on the Royal Splendor website, did you put it under Alaska?
It's under Alaska.
Okay, under Alaska, the packages. Anybody have any other questions about the package? And David will help you out too. A lot of people are like, oh, we'll do it a little bit later, but it's nice to know kind of who's purchased the package, so that he can make sure that you're in a lot more of the photos and stuff.
Absolutely.
So that does help.
Because I do try to take a picture of everybody all the time. Obviously, I'm not going to be everywhere on the ship, but I really make sure that I'm trying to be anywhere and everywhere. And the other thing too is that if we're in an excursion, or if we're on the ship somewhere and you see me, you can always, hey, we would love a photo. And so then, so obviously I would take a photo of you. So I can do that. And the other thing too, the opposite side, is because I've ran into 2 or 3, they just didn't like their photo taken.
Right. If you don't want your photo taken, just let them know.
Yep, just let me know. It'll take a couple times, just remind me, no, I'm not going to be offended. I don't like pictures of myself. So
I don't
Um,
either.
no, I
He
hate
is
it.
so bad.
I
He is
hate-
so bad.
I hate selfies. But anyway,
Okay, Nancy already sent me an email saying sign me up. I will do that for your photo package. Thank you. But anything else, Flo?
I think that's it. So we'll let everybody know ahead of time
Yeah,
when
what
we'll
we're
have that Zoom.
Okay, perfect.
We'll
And
work on the car.
that price is silly, ridiculously
Yeah.
affordable. Wow. So it is I call it his fun money. And so thank you for supporting him on that. And I did, Nancy Tobin, thank you. I have you down. I got your email already. So, and what I do like about David's photos, he looks at every single one and I go, oh no, I don't look good in that one. Make me look better.
Oh.
Every
Extra charge.
single folder. Yeah, I have to make breakfast, but I'll make breakfast for all of you.
I just made this before I go.
Oh, look at, that's my new shirt. Thank you, baby. I appreciate that. You're teasing them.
Yep, teasing.
Okay.
Oh, I saw that online. That's pretty.
Yeah, I was looking for purple. That's another question. What to
Bye-bye.
Bye, honey. Thank you. Love you. What to wear. And so I found this beautiful collared button down shirt and I said, our colors, we all have purple. So he's like, well, I'm going to decorate it for you. So that was fun.
You did a good job.
He does. I'm so grateful and so lucky. So he's an amazing husband. Okay, back to any questions about the DVDs or anything like that? Okay.
Can you automatically put it on mine?
Sure. I will.
Patty.
I recognize your adorable face, but because your Zoom doesn't have your name, I can't remember your name.
Patty Mater.
Thanks, Patty. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
But
I was late. Did we talk about the travel insurance?
I will put on here travel insurance
Yes.
as well.
Yes.
So that's a good thing to roll into. 90% of you have your travel insurance done. There are some handfuls that we haven't heard back from, or
Okay.
you're still doing some things.
I had said something to you about the beginning, that travel insurance. You said we'd talk about it later. So
Yeah, no, this is a good time. So how travel insurance work is we take your total expenses, right? And then we break into what that amount is going to be. You're all covered because I'm on a group plan, even if you have not paid a premium at this moment, because that's the way my plan works. But if you have declined it, you've declined it. If I haven't heard from you, the state of Colorado asked me again to make sure if you are declining it, please send me an email. I know I've talked to a couple of you over the phone, but I now need it in writing. That's the new, to keep my license. Please send it in writing if you decide that you do not want travel insurance. That would be really helpful. And then you don't have to get another email from me. And even though I talked to you over the phone, I'm like, yeah, okay, that's good. But new regulations, and I want to be able to have that in your folder. Okay, we are travel insurance. We are on a group policy, and then Sharon will get to you. Many of you received an email from me that looks like it came from TravelX. There is a small group that you'll get yours probably on Monday, but it is your travel insurance certificate. Please print that out. Please print out your certificate, and these were just confirmations. Take that with you. If you have lost it or not sure what it looks like, it's a 2-pager. It comes directly from Travel Guard.
does it come through the mail or email?
Email.
Okay. Because I know I haven't got anything like that. So
Okay. So sometimes it goes into the spam folder because they're sending it out. I'm thinking it may fall into your spam folder. So we'll have a checklist now that final payment is over, and we'll just, you click off the checklist. If there's something you don't have, we'll get it to you. no worries.
Nancy, who did you say that was from?
Travelex, Travelex.
Oh,
Are you saying we should have that printed out and with us on the trip?
Yes.
Or what is it?
Yes.
Okay, thank
Yes.
you.
So yes, please print it out and put that in your travel folder, because we are so grateful that Travelex has created this unbelievable concierge service. So if I'm flying on the airplane, I can't get your texts or emails if something's happening to you, or if an emergency happens. You call their 1-800 number and they will take care of you. They will find you the hospital. They'll do everything it takes to get you safe. So, and then I'll get a message as well, but it's good to have. For those who have Princess Easy Air, if your flight gets canceled, you also will have a phone number regarding that as well. So this is the time where we start making our binders. How many of you have a little travel folder? Okay, this is a perfect time. If you don't, maybe start gathering that. If you don't have a printer, then you could email it to Office Depot or let me know, but we will definitely help you with that. Tammy, you had your hand up. How can I help you, hon? Oh,
I just was raising it to say that I have a folder. I always keep everything in there. So one for each cruise, for each trip. Yes.
okay. And is that Bobby? Is that your folder? That's huge.
Yes.
Hold up that folder. Oh my gosh, looks like you're going to university. Oh, look at it. I love it. I love it. Okay. It just helps. You know what? It helps. All right. There's just always so much, and I'm trying really hard not to overwhelm you all. Debbie, you have a question. Let me need to unmute, hon.
Okay, I was just wondering, does the Travelex, it does cover if we booked our own excursions, correct?
Yes. So what Travelex, if it's in your total travel cost. So when we booked your Travelex insurance, if you gave me the price of your other excursions, I added it into. If you didn't, we can make a supplement insurance just to make sure you're completely covered. So I will write a note that we should follow up with each other, okay?
Yes, that sounds good, because I do not know if I did give you the other information. I think you have it, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, we can double check. I sent an invoice for everybody's travel insurance, so we'll just review it really fast, and then you can determine whether or not you want to take out more travel insurance. But you have that total cost factor, whether it's from $4,000 to $4,500. That is what your insurance is. I just threw a number out there. Okay.
Thank you.
Sure, no problem. It is something. It is something really, really important to have. All right, let's get to some more fun questions. Let's see here. Easy Air, meet us at the airport and transfer our bags. Jan and Barry, say hello. Where are you? I can't. I have a couple screens I'm flying through. So with your, if you're doing the cruise tour, your transfers, the Princess Easy Air, they know when you're coming in. They know that they'll be at the airport to pick you up with your bags. You do have to collect your bags and go to the Princess kiosk, and then they will put you on a shuttle and take you to the hotel, okay? If you're doing just the 7-day cruise, and you're needing transfers, then we need to look into that and let me know. But yes, it's a very minimal cost, but they will take you from the airport to the cruise ship with your bags. All right, and then the reverse. So if you need transportation, we're going to be talking about the Vancouver departures in a couple minutes, and we'll answer those questions. Erin, hello, how are you? Erin, you have your hand up.
Yes, I'm sorry. It took me forever to find the unmute. I don't use Zoom a lot. I use Teams all the time. So anyway, I apologize. This isn't about flights, but I have to get off because I have another appointment at 11. So I wanted to ask really quickly. I got an email from Princess about bidding for cabin upgrades. Do we do that through you or do we do that through their website?
You can do that directly, and it's a 10% chance you may get it. The higher you bid, yeah, the higher you bid, the better chance you'll get an upgrade, but it is per person, just FYI.
Okay, got it. Thank you. I didn't know that. I was just going to give one amount to upgrade the whole cabin. So, okay.
Right. So the fine print is very fine. So how many of you received that email yesterday saying upgrade your cabin? So they have a sliding scale on that, and what happens is their maximum is what they're hoping to get on that sliding scale. That is sometimes not feasible. And if you say, okay, it's worth it, maybe $100 each of us, and it will go up, you can put that. But Princess in the olden days used to just upgrade people for free. So what this is telling me, Erin, I apologize, you're in a balcony? Yes. So if they need more cabins in a particular category, they'll start shooting out these upgrades. So I know that the mini suite in Alaska didn't sell very well. Okay, so there's more mini suites available than there are balconies. So now they're trying to get people who are in a balcony to maybe upgrade to a mini suite. Or if you're in a lower category balcony, to upgrade to a higher category balcony. Usually it's from a balcony to a mini suite or an inside to a balcony. So you can play around with that sliding bar and put your bid in it. If you win, you need to pay immediately, and it is per person.
Pay them or pay you?
No,
pay them for that part. Okay.
Yeah, they keep us out of that because that'd be too hard for us to navigate. But yes, so if there's two of you in a cabin and you have two separate credit cards, it needs to go on one credit card, and then that other person needs to write a check or something. So let me know, please, if you do get upgraded, because then I have to change all my paperwork to change your cabin number and that type of stuff, because I don't always know what's happening when they do things like that. But play around with it, open it up, just watch your emails, because if you do get an upgrade, you can decline it or accept it, okay? So not to put one more thing on your to-do list, because that's another thing, but there are some opportunities. At this time, you know, this is when you're going to get more emails from Princess about the spas, about shore excursions, about this, about that, because final payment has now been made. They kind of know what's happening with their ship, and now they need to sell their vacant rooms or vacant, you know, where they're at. If they say, oh, we're having a 50% off shore excursions, be highly aware that they've marked it up that 50. I'm just going to be honest, because so that's something that I found out recently, and I just noticed. So just FYI. Okay, any other questions regarding getting a different type of cabin?
I have a question, Nancy.
Sure. Oh, hi, Kathy.
Hi. On will Princess take all of our luggage once we get in the airport? Will they take all of our luggage to the lodge if we're doing on the?
Yes. Now we have a second Zoom date for March 8th, just for Alaska Cruise Tour. Because I do have other people that are just doing the 7-day tour, and I don't want to have them.
Okay.
Okay. So, but yes, everything will go. Okay.
Thanks.
And we'll be talking about printing out your luggage tags. We'll be talking about all that the next time we meet in regards to the princess.com and how to do a lot of that. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure. No problem. All right. Before we get to our murder mystery, do we have any other questions? I know someone asked me about in chat. Just a second. Thank you, Christine, for keeping it all organized. We will be eating together. So if you remember the British Isles, it was about 30 days to 2 weeks before when they confirmed our dining room and our dining room time. So I have sent them my whole itinerary. When we're getting up, when we're meeting for coffee and tea, when we're doing everything and all my requests. So they grab it and then they start plugging us in for group space. So they're not very fast to get back to me, and that's okay because they're dealing with 3,000 people. But all of that information will be gathered and sent to you, so you will be in the know as soon as I know. You do not need to make your own dining reservations unless you want to do one of the specialty restaurants. If that is something you're interested in, do it now on your app as soon as you can because they fill up very fast. Say you have a special anniversary, I know there's a few of those, and you want to take your significant other to the Crown Grill, which is their steak restaurant, and you want to make that reservation. Please note that there are cover charges on that. I think it's $35 per person, but what you get is worth a couple $100. So, but that's the time where you would want to make your own dining reservations. We are going to be eating early. We all, as a group, we have our own section in the dining room. I always ask for the dining room in the midship because I'm not a fan of the dining room in the back of the ship. So that's where we congregate. And the time will probably be 5:30 to 5:45. I can promise you that now. And sometimes we miss it and we just come after, and they usually have a section for us to walk in so we're not standing in line. This is going to be a little different because Royal Splendor, this is not a red hat cruise. We are providing you something to wear, something, a pin, so that they can say, oh, there was Royal Splendor. Okay. That's been a big question. Like, how am I going to identify? Well, hopefully you're going to know everybody, right? Soon.
Is there any formal dressing attire that we need to plan for?
Yes, there's always a formal, this is a 7-day cruise, so we'll have probably one formal. I don't know the date of it yet. It's usually the second sea day. So in my past experience, but yes, you'll get all that information, Linda.
Okay.
Okay. We call it the captain's night. All right. I have two more hands.
Wait, you needed, Nancy, can you finish with what you were saying when she interrupted you? Because you said lanyard. You started with the word lanyard.
Oh, lanyard. All right. I need an honest opinion because there's something that I have to order very shortly. Will you wear a lanyard or will you not wear a lanyard?
I'll wear one. No.
If you don't want a lanyard, keep your hand down.
I will.
Okay, so you have one. All right. I have some older ones. All right, so Princess gives you this free lanyard, right? But everybody on the cruise ship has one. We have the lanyards that have the pocket.
Yeah.
They're kind of big. I can run down to the basement and grab one. I did not think about. Do you want me to show you what they look like? Now y'all know what they look like. Okay. I'm just trying to figure out. I just don't want them to be thrown away. So only because we're trying to be mindful. But I probably have enough if there's a couple dozen of you that want them. But if everybody raises their hand that they want one, then I will print them up. So can I show hands of interested people?
Can we bring our own?
Well, thank you. Let me go to page 2.
You
Okay,
want them
if
all the
you-
same color, right? Or some bright color that
They're
distinguishes them
red.
all?
They're red and they say Royal Splendor Travel on it. The
Oh.
reason why we would use that is
Okay.
so you could be identified.
Yeah.
Okay.
If not, everyone is going to have, thanks Betty, I got you all. So I counted them. Okay, so that gives me a good idea. Everybody will have a name badge, and it will have a magnetic
Oh, really?
Hey,
to it. Now, if you have a pacemaker or something, you can't use a magnetic, it's okay. I'll also have the pins too. So everyone's getting a name badge. You're getting
Okay.
a button
Oh.
pin. And then you have this. Now, this little guy needs to be on you at all times.
To get
And there's a
your room.
couple different ways to have it on you. You can get the silicone watch from Princess when you order your lanyard. I mean, you order your medallion. You can. It's the same size as an Apple AirTag. So if you have any Apple AirTag accessories, for those who know what an Apple AirTag is,
Yeah.
Mhm.
there is. My sister used a bracelet, but it did fall off a couple times. And if you lose them, they'll give you another one. So I wouldn't recommend that because it was just kind of hanging and it was like flapping everywhere. They have the pendant where you can put it in your pendant. They have a necklace, all those things you purchase when you order them. Okay. So I tried looking for a holder for it, but unfortunately I didn't find one that was successful. It was too big for the pricing. So okay. All right. So that was very helpful. Any other questions?
so we have to order those?
We will order them. I will teach you how to order your medallions. They're done on the app. I can no longer order them for you anymore. They all have to be done on your app. And if you can't figure it out, it's okay. They will have them ready for you to pick up. Trust me, not everybody knows how to order them, but I will make sure that we go through, and we spend a lot of hours now together. And it's only about pajamas.
What'd you say about pajamas?
No, we can do smaller group meetings, like just with your group, and just knock off these things off the to-do list, okay? So that's what happens at this point. So from ordering lanyards, getting you set up with the app, getting you on princess.com, we can do them in small groups or I can do large groups. So I will put out my calendar and you guys can set dates. So it'd be nice if you and your cabin mate meet together. That's the best way for me to do it. Okay.
That's
all right.
hard for me
Why?
because right now she's on a cruise somewhere and we live
Oh,
in
no.
different states and
We have, you know what? It's okay. We have a couple months to get it all done. And if she's not available, then I'll just order it for her
okay.
with you. So it's all good. We'll figure it out. There's a little
It's Linda.
button.
It's Linda Shell that she's with.
Oh,
Yes.
Linda. Yeah. Okay. Yes.
And of
Oh,
course,
oh.
and I have not talked to my roommate at all. So, I mean, I know who she is, but we have not communicated. So it'll work.
Okay. All right. Well, that is a good segment to roll into Cruising Cuties. Dan, please get a hold of her. Let me see.
Nancy,
Yes.
this is Kathy. I have a question on the airlines. The first time you put in for our airlines, it showed a special request for wheelchairs to and from the gate. And it doesn't show it on the updated.
Okay, that's fine. We can, we'll double check that.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so when the air transferred, sometimes the information doesn't always go over, but that's good to know. I'll write that down. Jan, your roommate is Pat. Pat
Yes.
Pat is on Zoom right now. Pat,
Oh.
wave. You know each other.
We know each other.
Okay. You two, good to chit chat, darling.
We're fine.
Okay. Well, you worried me there for a minute.
Oh, no, we're fine.
I'm just airport. Okay. All right. Excellent. Kathy, I wrote that down on my to-do list. All right.
Thank
Sharon, let me introduce you to Sharon Roker. She has been so kind with Sharon and Kathy and Betty. They get together and do wonderful things for our Royals. So thank you. But Sharon is our cruising director. You have a great title. You have a sash.
I even have a sash.
Yeah, you have a sash. So Sharon has taken, she's so creative. She's like, I want to do something new. So we are doing Cruising Cuties. How many of you are still getting your cards and everything? Excellent. Oh my God, Christine, look, you have all your cards up. How beautiful. Please remember, if you're on the Facebook, we need more engagement. This is a good time. Take a photo of your cards and just say, thank you, I got my cards. Just so people, and if you haven't been getting any cards or something, please let us know.
Oh, yeah, please let me know.
Some people have been sick. Some people are just, you know, we all have times in our life where we forget. So, but it is fun. I love getting my cards in the mail. So thank you. All right, Miss Sharon, it is all you.
Okay, yes. If you're in Cruising Cuties, please, if you are not getting cards, please let me know. So that way I can find out. Something could be wrong. They could be in the hospital. They could be on another cruise. But yeah, let me know, please. Also, Nancy, you didn't say anything about the Cozy Coffee Club.
Oh, well, no, I figured you were going to do that.
Oh, okay. We're going to have the Cozy Coffee Club, and what we're going to do is we're going to meet. Is it going to be every morning? No, it can't.
It won't be every morning because of our schedule, but we will be meeting a few times. It'll be easier to meet on our cruise tour in Denali and McKinley than, but we are scheduled to meet a couple times on the cruise.
Right, because what we're going to do is we're going to wear pajamas. Any type of purple pajama. I bought mine already. Mine's kind of a plaid.
And your Cruising Cutie t-shirt.
Yes, we do have Cruising Cutie t-shirts.
Oh.
Nancy, the next time you're on live, can you show one?
Yes, I will. I'm pulling the picture up in a second here.
Okay. But we have a Cozy Coffee Club one too, don't we?
We have a Cozy Coffee and a Cruising Cutie shirt now.
Right.
It just got finished being designed.
Yeah. So that'll be exciting. I don't know who's going to do the Miss Eskimo pageant. Who's going to be in that? Who's going to?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I mean, it's not like you have to dress up as a queen or as a, you know, like Miss America, but I think it'll be kind of fun.
Yeah.
It'll be kind of fun. And then we're going to have the Royal Cocktail Party, which will give you more information on that.
Hey, Sharon, can I interrupt you for a minute?
Sure.
Okay, so here's the Cruising Cutie t-shirt.
That's
Can
cute.
you see that?
That's very cute.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's Cruising Cutie. And then here's Coffee Club. Let me see if I can make that smaller. Coffee Club probably be a little tweaked because I just got these in. I just got this one, but Coffee Club looks like this. It's kind of the coffee tea club, but I don't want to make it too crazy. But that's kind of fun. It's just gonna be on a t-shirt. So
So if we order those through you, Nancy?
yeah, they'll be on, we'll be putting them up on the Alaska web, on our website, royalsplendor.com, and we'll get that done in the next couple days.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I do want the coffee.
You guys like the artwork? I just kind of
yeah, loved it.
Yeah, very fun. Another way to be identified that you're with our group too. So
Right.
yes.
And then we're gonna have a jewelry making class.
Yep.
That's gonna be fun. Now I can show you, wait, hold on just a minute. I know right where it's at.
Get excited.
This is what it looks like. I don't know if I'll be able to. Can you guys see it?
Ooh, cool.
That's the end. Here's the beginning with a button.
Maybe a little slower, please.
Okay, there's the button. And then here's the, darn it. Here's the beads with
Too close to the monitor, hon.
You gotta pull it back a little bit.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, then there's the center.
That's so pretty.
That's pretty.
And it's easy to do, ladies. Very easy to do. And it's easy to put on. Well,
How much will that be?
No, that is already part of your Royal
fee?
Splendor. Yeah, that's something like that we provide, and plus the cocktail party. And the cutie reveal. We will have a cutie reveal as well. So
right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now here is the interesting part. We're having a murder mystery. It's called a murder mystery dinner, but we cannot do it in the dining room. Okay. We're going to have another time to do it. And this particular murder mystery, I'm just going to tell you a little bit about it. It's an Alaska adventure murder mystery. Now, some of this it's got real facts and historical references in it. And it says, from majestic mountains to breathtaking seascapes, the Inside Passage has lured adventurers and fortune seekers to the Pacific Northwest for centuries. To some, through socialites, rulers, which made to be broken and riches of the wondrous waterways were simply a pathway to plunder the artifacts of the land. Now, what I need to know is how many want to participate in the murder mystery. And what you can do is email me. Can you put my email in, Nancy?
Yep, I'll send it to them. And this is complimentary. There's no price. This is just part of our activities.
Right.
So when I send you your email, we will have Sharon's information. If you could be so kind to email her directly. It's voluntary, but you have more fun when you participate. So, and we can do it also.
I will. Sharon, I will.
Okay, thank
You
you.
gotta email her.
Thank you, Patty. Yeah. So,
So one of them is, say, a chef. I'm not saying there's one in it. Just maybe get a chef hat and wear it. I mean, if one's just a world traveler, well, you could just dress as a world traveler in your clothes.
So Sharon, can I interrupt for 1 second? So are you telling us that if we are going to participate, because I think you're not cohesive here, if we're going to participate, you'll assign us a character? Is that what you're trying to tell us?
Yes.
And then if we're assigned a character, you want us to dress in some manner like the character we're assigned. Is that what you're telling us? Okay. Thank you.
And it can be minimal, Tammy. It doesn't have to be full on, because we really want to be, conscious about how much
suitcases.
Yeah, you could just put a sign that says I'm the chef and tape it on your chest.
But yeah, you will get this emailed to you, the character.
Okay.
And if say we have 82, if all 82 want to do it, then it shows me in this packet that Nancy has purchased. I can do it in groups.
Yeah.
Cool.
So once you're assigned, you will be emailed your character. You'll print out a couple pieces of paper, and so you'll know your character. For those who love theater, I have never done a murder mystery, and we like to do different activities on our cruises. And so when Sharon said, "Hey, what about a murder?" I'm like, "Yes!" And I love the fact that she found one that was Alaska based. It is fiction and nonfiction, so it's I'm like, well, why not, right? I love that. Kathy, you had a question.
No, I was just saying that I was going to participate in it.
Oh, okay. Well, you know where your girl is.
Yeah.
Yeah. To answer a question, are we needing to bring red hats? That is optional. I love that you all are here with me. It isn't technically a red hat cruise, so you do not need to bring your red hat. This is a Royal Travel cruise. We've done them for 10 plus years. But if you want to and your friends want to, great. If you don't want to, you don't have to. So that is strictly up to you. I know many of you were like kind of happy because that was one less suitcase. But if you want to wear something in your hair, I don't want to tell you what's in your bags, but there is something there to wear in your hair so we can identify you all, because there's a sea of, I think 2,400 on this cruise. And I want to say, oh, there they are. They're walking the wrong way. But you know I'm going to do that, right? But to answer your question, Christine, I think it was Christine that put that, different Christine, put that in. I just want to be very transparent. Whatever you want to do, I will love and have fun with you. So we are all good. Okay. I will be wearing purple headband, gold headband, purple hat. I will be wearing purple. David made me that cute shirt. I know you guys are going to go, I want some of those too. So I'm going to be in my company colors because I'm representing Royal Splendor Travel. And you're welcome to be in our company colors as well. Y'all got purple.
Company colors.
So are you okay with the way I'm saying that? I just really want to be supportive of everything.
Yes.
This isn't, I'm very passionate about both, as you know. So, okay. Love it. Go ahead. I interrupted you again, Sharon. I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, it's just, when I saw this, I told Nancy, I said, well, I found one that was Alaska themed. And so that's what we decided to go with. It's interesting. I did do one with my Saltmouth chapter, and that was kind of neat. But this one will, excuse me, oh gosh, this will be even better because we'll have more people and it's just going to be a lot of fun.
Do we have to memorize our part?
No, you don't have to memorize a part.
Wait, that wasn't in the conversation.
Yeah.
Well, it just kind of gives you a little blip of, what to say, but you can say anything you want. As long as it's to the murder.
And if you're not participating, it's going to be during a cocktail hour. You're still going to have fun. You're going to laugh with us. We're going to have funny videos because, you never know what happens when all of us get together. So this isn't something, I didn't participate. I'm not going. I want everybody there because I don't want to be doing this by myself. Yeah, it's for everybody to enjoy. So I love that.
And then we'll find out who the killer is.
Oh, Sharon.
Yeah.
Thanks for organizing all this, Sharon. All these activities sound really fun.
Oh, I hope you'll enjoy them.
We will.
I'm very appreciative. Thank you.
And then Nancy, another thing with when you said the lanyards that you had with the plastic thing in it? Why couldn't we use those all the time on your cruises and just put the
Oh, recycle them?
Recycle.
Yeah.
Let's see how they look by the time the cruise is done.
Well, I mean, they can take the paper thing out, can't they?
Good. Yeah. No, you guys are helping me a lot. I mean, this is not my first rodeo, but it is been many years since it's been just a Royal Splendor Travel cruise, and we want to make sure I want your input. I want you to feel like you've been involved in creating this, because then it makes it more special. I just don't want to say, hey, this is what we're doing. So thank you so much for your input. But yes, recycling is really cool. My lanyard won't last. I know that because I stuff too much stuff in the pocket, but I do know exactly the ones that we're going to get. And you know what? Take it off when David's taking your photo. No one wants to see this big lanyard in your picture.
Right.
Especially during like formal night, bring a little clutch that you can put your medallion in, keep your medallion always in the same place so you don't lose it. The worst thing in the world is going, oh my God, I don't have it. And then you have to go to the front desk and stand in a long line to get one. And now you've missed everything. So this little device, you're not bringing anything else other than maybe if you're my sister, her lipstick. Don't worry, she's doing this. She's not on this Zoom, so she's always putting her lipstick on. And Nancy Tillman's like, me too. So, you just need something to put a little clutch that you can put crossbody or on your shoulder, and you're not really carrying any money around with you on the cruise ship.
Like that one that Sandy Boyle has.
Yes, that's one of our old. Oh my gosh, Sandy, I can't believe you still have that one. That's got to be 10 years old. Or less. Sandy Boyle and I were roommates in our last Vancouver trip. And Sandy, we have all your flights and stuff already, hun, for you. So yes, that's the kind of lanyard I'm thinking of. Still thumbs up.
Yeah.
Can she show it?
Nancy?
Yeah, and it has like a Velcro. Sometimes it has a zipper. Yeah. Wow, that's an ancient one. That's cool.
Nancy?
Yes.
Let's see it.
Having cruised with you and others for years, I probably have a dozen of those. So
Yeah.
pick a color, pick a size, and I'll bring my own.
I can't see
Okay.
it. I haven't seen it. Can someone show it? They have to talk at the same time or their picture doesn't come up on the big screen.
Yeah,
They don't make
Sandy,
a
say
noise.
hello.
Take their audio off and they have to speak.
I'm Sandy Bull, and
Oh, there
this
it is.
is the one that I had from a number of years ago, but it's a really nice size. It's probably 5-6 inches wide and probably 7 inches, 8 inches tall.
Yeah.
And it's two-sided.
Yeah, pockets on both sides.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's kind of what I'm thinking about. Okay.
Well, a medallion, if it's Velcro, the medallion would sit in there and you Velcro.
Yeah, so I'll look to see what's available and kind of go from there. And but thank you, Sandy, for bringing that on. And Pat, I know you have a dozen at least. Jan, you probably have a few too.
Yes, I do. I was just thinking, I wonder which drawer they're in, and I could go rush.
Right, exactly. So we may have a montage of lanyards because I do have a bunch still, but I'm not sure exactly. I know where they are. I just don't remember what they look like. Okay, sorry, Sharon.
That's okay. That's okay.
Got sidetracked. Were you done?
Yeah, I don't want to say any more about the murder mystery because it'll give some of it away.
No, we don't want to do that. Okay. Perfect. I love it. Okay, I just want to see a show of hands. I'm kind of into this. I've never done a murder mystery, and I can write on a piece of paper and slap it on my chest that I'm the killer,
No, you don't want to do that.
Okay. How about some of the Jerry, Arlo, come on. get excited. Hi. Come on. Hey, we're all here for a good laugh, right?
I'll be a background person, but I'm gonna be there. Arlo, on the other hand, is going to participate. He likes
Yeah.
participating.
Yay.
The male characters, so I love that. Okay, so if you're using scooters or walkers and I didn't know previous, Princess has a beautiful form for me to fill out, and so that will be on your checklist as well to let me know the size. I know, right? Length, width, height, kind of estimate. They want to make sure that walker will fit into your stateroom. It's a little late now, but because your stateroom is safe. Is it a folding? So that kind of information I have, it's called a disability form I fill out for you. Everybody who's requested a lower room in regards to cruise tour, all those forms have been processed. I live on this ball chair. And I love it. We're getting so organized here. Let's see here, the Vancouver departures. So, with flights, Vancouver, many of you are spending a good day there. So we reached out to our counterpartners that are doing the Vancouver Post Tour and said, hey, can you do like a 4-hour tour, pick up our gals and gents and their luggage, take them on a 4-hour day tour, do some cool things. And they're like, yeah, sure. What do you need, Nancy? And I'm like, well, we want to do a little city tour. We want to go to Stanley Park because that's really cool. And one of the other things would be Granville Island, because that to me is my most favorite part of Vancouver. So you can get out and see the sights, grab an amazing, some shopping, some food, and then take you to the airport, drop you off with your luggage. So they did come back to me. Yesterday I got confirmation late in the evening that she has a 25 passenger bus. So I have to roll this out in 25 people at a time. And the price is $125 per person, and that includes your their Canadian taxes. It also includes tipping. So I was like, I think that's very fair. So that will be also that will be coming out. Now, the cool thing about it is you don't have to pay for a Princess transfer. So that helps that. You'll be together, which will be nice. You'll still be able to have some fun with Vancouver. You won't be getting off the ship by yourself and just going to the airport and sitting there for hours. Princess does offer this as well. I can be very transparent. Their pricing on it was, there was one for $144 per person. And then that was the hop on, hop off bus. And then I think I saw it for $130 something per person. And feel free to, the only difference is we're going to Granville. Princess is not going to Granville, and it's only a 3-hour. So we added a 4-hour, and we're taking to Granville. Have I totally confused you?
Nope, but I want that too.
No.
Okay, we're gonna have another link for you to fill out. The only caveat is when you say yes, I will have to charge you because she's not allowing me to do payment plans anymore. She's like, you've got enough. Because I need to reserve the guide and the bus. So so hopefully we can get 25. And then if we go over 25, okay, I got you, girl. Patty, I'm just gonna put you for everything.
Yep.
Okay.
Linda.
And Miss Linda. Okay, no worries.
Nancy?
Yes.
Nancy, I have a question.
Sure.
Are you talking for those that are not doing the post tour?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Okay.
So Christine Greenberg, my little Chrissy, she will be on this tour for taking people to the airport. So you will be with Christine, and she didn't even know about this. So
But I'm excited. I'm excited though.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Vancouver's amazing. Now, my system just popped up and told me somebody had their hand up, but did anybody see that message? Yvonne? No. Okay, if you have your hand up and I can't see you, probably because you may not have your monitor on. Okay, just politely interrupt me and I will call on
Nancy?
you. Yes, Tammy.
I had a question earlier, and it's kind of, I mean, it's a question related to the restaurants where you have to pay a fee. Because I just want to ask you a question about those restaurants in general, because I'm kind of never gone to one. So I know there's a fee to have to go to them. Once you go to them, do you pay the menu prices on top of the fee?
No.
Or is the meal free? You just have to pay the fee.
Okay, so
I don't have.
you're paying, I'm going to call it, oh God, I called it correctly. It's like a reservation fee. So it's $35 for the fee, but you do not pay anything else. So
okay.
I apologize. They call it a cover charge. So there's the Crown Grill, which is the steak restaurant. There's Sabatini's, which is the Italian restaurant. Can I be honest? I don't think that the Sabatini's, unless you're going to eat family style with 10 people, to pay the cover fee, you get the same spaghetti at the restaurant, you know, at our regular type of thing. That's just my personal opinion. I'm always trying to figure out to save you money. Crown Grill, I do love some of the things that they do there because they provide some really nice cuts of meat, and I'm a meat eater. So if it's a special occasion, the Crown Grill would be where I would go. And so
I just wanted to know how those restaurants worked when I'm on cruises, because I never really understand whether you're paying the fee plus the restaurant, but plus they seem to have prices behind their food. So are you paying the price too, as well as the fee?
Right. So for those two restaurants, it's just the cover charge. You pay nothing else unless you're going to buy alcohol and you don't have the Princess Plus package.
And I have a second question. Are there any restaurants that do not have a
go to the Crown Grills?
So
are there extra restaurants that do not have an additional fee, a cover charge?
So
on
yes,
ship.
your dining room, there is no
yeah,
cover
besides
charge.
the dining room and the buffet.
Yes, and the buffet. The pizza parlor, the pizza place now has a menu with very inexpensive prices. Like, if you have your Princess Plus and you want your dessert, those you're not paying for. So a lot has changed over the year, a couple of years after COVID. More things are no longer included. So,
okay,
but
all right.
I personally, again, my own opinion, love eating at the dining room with everyone. You're getting about 99% of the same food. And Pat, you have been on more cruises recently, Pat Sunday, if you want to chime in. The service is still phenomenal. The food is amazing, and you're with your royals. But just letting you know that if you don't need to do that, but if you want the experience, try it.
Nancy?
And it's just for educational reasons. I just wanted to know what's available. That's all. Okay, thank you.
Okay, I will go to Jan and then Nancy Tobin.
The question that I have is that what you're talking about, the Vancouver, getting off the ship, having, time. What happens to those of us that have paid to do Vancouver?
Okay, so thank you. We'll go back to Vancouver. Sorry, I had an ADD moment. Okay, so back to Vancouver. This particular tour is available to those who did not sign up for the Vancouver Post Tour. Okay.
Yeah.
If you already signed up with Princess to do their tour, you're welcome to cancel it, and Princess will credit your credit card. Takes them about 7 to 10 business days because you booked it directly with them. So you still have time to cancel it, not a problem. If you, so Jan, you bought the tour, so you would cancel it and they would credit the credit card that you used to pay for that tour.
Well, I purchased it through you.
Not
the Vancouver, the post tour, which you had said we were going to do 3 days or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's something separately, totally different.
Yeah, so that's my question was, what you were talking about with this 4-hour tour, whatever, that does not, that's if we didn't.
To the airport.
Purchase.
Right.
Well, that's if we didn't already purchase the post tour through you.
Correct. Okay, I apologize.
Yep.
Yes. So if you're doing the Vancouver 4-day post tour, this information is
doesn't
not
apply. Okay, great.
Okay, no problem. Thank you for helping me clarify that. Okay, Nancy Tobin.
Okay, so anyway, I've really enjoyed this. I do have to leave, but I just want to say hi to Deborah Bolter because she's my roommate and we don't really, we know each other just over the phone. So I'm looking forward to it. And I see Sue Nicholson. So see lots of people that were on the cruise before in the British Isles. So I do have to go, but I don't want to miss anything important. So should I just check out the YouTube or the Facebook if I miss anything? Is there anything important coming up?
Questions and answers are coming up, which, you know, somebody may ask a question that maybe pertains to you, but Nancy, this is right now on Facebook, so you can watch it on Facebook, and then we will have a YouTube link in a few days that we'll email out.
Okay.
So it's nice to see you.
Bye, everyone. See you next time.
Bye.
Okay.
See you on the ship.
Thank
you. On the ship.
Have a good day, Nancy. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Beautiful day. Okay. So I'm just going to go over, we talked about the Princess Cruise Line website and app, and we are going to do some mini Zooms on that to get those who do not have it or done. We talked about the military police benefits, and we are going to, I'm going to double check on the fire EMT. And of course, the forms always are a little different. So we will double check on that and I will email that back out. Princess Easy Air, if you have any questions, you will direct them to me. But it looks like majority of you are all set. I have on my list for Princess Easy Air or Kathy Hewitt to double check on wheelchairs, the wheelchair transfers for you. Sorry if you don't mind me going over this, make sure I didn't forget anything. And then if anybody else needs to make a change for wheelchair or anything, then I will definitely, hold on, Marilyn, help you with that. Marilyn, you had a question?
Yes, it was just, do we all need to tell you if we need wheelchair transfers? Do we need to tell you?
So, Marilyn, we did your air independently, correct?
You did it, yes.
Yes. Okay. So when you check in, so we had a situation where I was able to find a better price on the correct day. And we got all that organized for you. So Marilyn, you and your gals, when you check in, you have to make sure that you marked wheelchair, okay?
Okay.
Maybe Heidi and Mindy, you are also part of that group. Were you able to make those wheelchair requests?
Chair, I have a scooter. We haven't done anything yet. Mom's going to have a scooter. So we just need to make sure that she is able to get her scooter on the plane at the gate.
Okay. Is it a foldable scooter?
Yes.
should be fine.
Do we need to tell them ahead of time that she's going to have that?
You know, they, let's see here. Let's look into that because I don't recall when we were making the reservations if that was an option that you could check when you check in. Look to see if there's anything there, or if you can log in to your airlines and see something ahead of time would be great. I can't log in for you guys anymore.
Sure.
But and then if you could help Marilyn, I'd really appreciate it because I can't log in for anymore. Hold on. Yes, Bobby.
Bobby and I went through the airlines and told them we needed the wheelchair assist. So she and I have done that, but we had to go to the airlines to make that request.
Okay.
And then I have a email from them saying wheelchair assistant. Yes,
The
we emailed.
Okay. And that was through the Independent Air, correct?
Right.
Yes.
Both
Okay.
of them. Two
Yeah, part of
different
that-
airlines we had to do. To the two different airlines that we'll be using, we went through and did both.
Okay, great. So that would probably be great advice for your scooter and also Marilyn. So
Yeah, and Judy.
And Judy, right? So because the pricing was quite significant, we did it that way. Problem is I can't now help you very much because I can't get into those accounts. So sorry about that, but call the airline.
Okay, we'll do it.
Kathy. Okay, Kathy, you have your hand up?
Yes, ma'am. On my form, originally, I said that I was going to need I think I said a walker. Not sure if I needed a scooter, but Rick is bringing his walker. We want to check it in through the airlines. How do we do that?
They'll check it in.
So what you do is, I'm assuming he'll want his walker all the way to the gate. Correct?
Yes.
Kathy? Okay, so when you get to the gate, it's just like overbag, carry-on. They'll give you a tag, and then when you roll down the walkway to get into the plane, you will turn over his walker. Will he be able to walk from that part to get to his seat, or does he need a wheelchair assistant?
I can walk.
Yeah, he can walk to his seat, but my question was, we still need a wheelchair assistant to the gate, but he doesn't need his walker until we actually land.
Okay, so my recommendation for that is you get the wheelchair, the walker is folded, and the person pushing your wheelchair can put it on the handle and take it with you. Because
like a
if you
stroller.
take it in, yeah, hold on, just one person, please. If you take it and check it in as luggage, the chances of it getting damaged or lost is greater.
Okay.
So that when you get off the plane, right, they'll put the walker out for him, but he'll already have a wheelchair assistant. That's okay. They just kind of hook it on the wheelchair and wheel you to where you're needing to go. Okay.
Okay, and I just wanted to make sure that you would go back and see, yeah, we're not going to need mobility assistant because he's just bringing his walker.
Yeah,
okay.
I made those changes. So, okay, excellent. Thank you. That's a very good question if someone else is taking a walker. So I don't recommend checking it in with your luggage. Check it in at the counter at the gate. Okay. The other thing I have on my list here so that I don't forget this thing here. My button.
Nancy, I have a question before you get off completely, so.
Sure.
Okay, the Crown Grill, we would like to do that one night, and you said to make our reservations early, but we don't want to miss anything that you guys are doing, like the murder mystery and so on. So how do we know what night to go ahead and make the reservation for?
Okay. So next week I'll be sending you the itinerary. So you'll have the dates and things we're doing, and then feel free to book it for that. But also be flexible too, that it depends on what they have available as well. If you want to eat later, they have more openings than early normally. So you can take a snack.
We're early eaters, so.
Yeah. So
yeah. Well, we'll see.
Yeah. Okay. A second here. Grill. Okay. Good question. Christine, did I mix any questions here?
I don't think so. There was one question regarding the pictures on the picture package being shared on Facebook and with family, just to clarify that. Not on Facebook, right?
So if you purchase the picture package, you can share those pictures on Facebook. That's fine. What was happening is one person was buying the package and then sharing it with 20 people, type of thing. And granted, I get it, but at the same time, he works really, really hard on it. So he's asking, please don't do that. So that's where the copyright comes in. And we can all understand that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Package.
Nancy, I have a question.
Yes.
Linda has a question.
Yes, Linda dear.
Okay, this 4-hour trip from the ship to the airport, that 4-hour tour you were talking about, do we pay you now or do we pay you by card when we get on the tour?
So you're going to pay in advance. What I would like you to be starting to think about it, and when you get the link, then you can review it and sign up, and then it will, like every link, it will ask you, to put in the credit card, and then it will get processed. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Yes. So it will come. All this information will come. I have more important things. I'm kind of just going through the list. So you will definitely get all of that information.
Thank you.
Oh, sure, no problem. So let's see here. We talked about Princess, talked about military veterans, Easy Air. We talked about the fishing excursion. We talked about the murder mystery cocktail. That's probably going to be a cocktail party. Maybe a glass of wine will make it more fun.
Or two.
Or two for those who
let's go for 3.
I'm ready.
I'll be drinking my iced tea. We talked about travel insurance. We talked about flights. We talked about the Vancouver departure day briefly. There'll be more information on that. And then questions and answers. So we've done a lot of questions, a lot of answers. Anybody else that has a question that I can help you with?
Nancy, I do.
Oh, wait. Hold on a second, Kathy. I apologize.
I'm so sorry. And I stepped out of the room briefly to address my son about something, but it looks like I didn't answer Valerie. I'm so sorry, Val. And maybe you did when I stepped out. She has a question. Is the tour based off of our flight times for the departure tour?
So really good question. So I'm going to be working with her on Monday to find that perfect time. So if your flight is after 5 o'clock in the afternoon or after 3 o'clock, so I have to really pinpoint her exactly the time. So that will allow you to know if to sign up or not to sign up, type of thing. So there's a few little logistics. Majority of you are leaving much later in the afternoon and early evening, and some very late in the evening. So we will address that. If you sign up, you will not be charged until, we know exactly where your flights are going to be, because things are changing. So I'm not
Oops,
rushing
it's right
to
in Vancouver.
spend your credit card on it.
It's
I
a
just
bleeding
want,
yellow afternoon.
I just want to make sure that we have it all lined up perfectly. Yes, so good, very good question. Kathy, you had your hand up?
Yes, ma'am. How do we sign up to get the picture package?
Okay, picture package is on the Royal Splendor website. That is in our Alaska. That is really easy to do. So you don't have to do it today. It will be in your link. So we have Alaska and we have a travel section. So in Alaska, I'm just kind of looking at it right now.
Nancy, I just want to interrupt real quick because over in the chat, there's a link to that right now over in the chat. Christine just put it over there. If they scroll up a little bit, you can see the link.
Oh, perfect. Okay, great. Thank you so much.
Yeah, Val just asked the same question in the chat.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much. So
I just wanted to point that out to people.
Here is it right here. It says the Alaska photo package. Oh my gosh, this picture, you guys recognize some of these people? Oh, there's me and Zach Mom, Zach. Okay, so here's the picture. This is what David used. This is for just the Alaska photo part. And he included some of his pictures. Oh my God, that's an old one.
You were Pinky.
I'm Pinky, yep. So, okay, so there's one. Oh, honey. Those are the days. Let's see here. We have all sorts of things. Wow, that surprised me. Okay. So, somebody's asking about the shirt. So am I wearing a V-neck? Yeah, I've got the V-neck on, which is this one right here. I know like some of you may go, oh, I want the sweatshirt. If you want to support us, this is wonderful. We do love to take photos with our shirts, usually the first day of the cruise tour, and then the first day we get on the cruise ship. Then we can be identified of who we're with. And so these are some different options. So okay. So I'm trying to figure out what he did. So he did a land-only package for $49.99. He did just the 7-day cruise, because we do have people that are just doing the 7-day cruise, for $99.99. And then the total package, which includes the land, the cruise, and the post, for $139.99. Now, let me make sure. Okay. I have to go in there and tell it that it's free shipping. So I do have to apologize about that. So I don't buy it just yet, because otherwise you'll get charged shipping.
Okay.
I don't think David, our new system, that's something I haven't taught him yet. So, but this is kind of,
Okay, I do have another question.
yes.
Okay, if we're going to be celebrating something special and we'll be in the grill on a particular night, is there any way that David can take a picture? I mean, can he go away from the group?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah. So you just have to remind him. Okay.
I sure will. Okay. Thank you.
Put a sticky note. What I did for British Isles, and you guys were so awesome, I said, if you need something, put it on a sticky note and give it to me. If you come and tell me to my face and I go, great, wonderful.
It's
fine.
Time to forget.
I'm being honest. 300 questions, every 10 minutes. Those who gave me sticky notes or pieces of paper, thumbs up. I always have a book, but not everything gets written down, and you're juggling a lot of things. So my helpers on this cruise, we have Christine. We have my sister. I have Sharon. I have Sue. Do not give a sticky note to David. I will never see it. Love him.
And
If you're
that's true.
traveling
That's
with
very
my
true.
husband, I'm sorry?
That's very true.
Yeah. He is so amazing. But if you're with him, and if he was here, he would agree. If he sits his bag down with his thousands of dollars with the camera equipment, he's so kind to make sure he takes it with him.
up.
Yeah, he's an artist. Do I need to say anything else?
We need a
That's true.
tether. We need to tether it to him.
Yeah, we do. He is insured from head to toe. So, Marilyn, you're laughing. You know what I'm talking about.
Because he does lay his bag down.
A lot.
He does. But he'll be the first person if you say, Nancy, I left my suitcase at the airport. He did that in British Isles. He got on the train in the middle of the night, went all the way back to the airport, searched out someone to unlock the gate, and got that lady's suitcase. So, I mean, many pluses, but that camera bag.
Bless his heart.
Bless heart. Okay.
Nancy, he won't eat. If he's out when he's out doing pictures and has to go find somebody, he won't eat. So buy him lunch.
Oh, well, that's very sweet of you. He has his granola bars, but yes, we love him. I can't do it without him. Can't do it without you all either. So, okay, Patty, moving on. How can I help you? Oh, let me
unmute. So I had a question about all these different outfits and the things that we're going to be bringing. I've never been on a cruise and I don't know how to pack. How many suitcases are we really allowed and what is that going to look like?
Okay, so really, I apologize. Can you tell me if you're doing the cruise tour or just the cruise?
Cruise tour.
Okay, thank you. I do apologize. Cruise tour, we are going to have another meeting, but I'm going to tell you really fast so you don't have anxiety about it. You can bring as many suitcases as you want. You'll need to pay for suitcases on the airline, so be mindful of that. What I recommend is you just really need one suitcase, okay, and one good travel carry-on bag. We've talked about the sizing, and we'll go back into that again on our next meeting. What it looks like for Denali and Mount McKinley: jeans, two pairs of jeans, one pair of jeans, some fleece leggings or something cozy, whatever you guys call those things to keep you warm.
Cuddle duds.
Cuddle duds. Temperature high 58, low 35 approximately. Could rain, so you want to make sure the shoes you're bringing are waterproof. So it's only a few days. If you wear the same jeans, I will never know. I won't care. Okay. Shirts, yes. I would love for you to have one of our Alaska shirts, but underneath this shirt to keep me warm. Oh, I haven't been too long. We have. Second here. It's called layering. So, something that has a polyester blend in it to keep you warm, and then you can take off your shirt or you take off your jacket and you still kind of look cute type of thing. If you want to wear purple, if you want to wear black, green, yellow, orange, gray, you're welcome to wear whatever color you want. Okay. A jacket. So we have waterproof jackets available in purple, but you can also, if you already have one in your closet, you want something that's going to repel the water and not soak in to keep you warm. It is the wind factor that's going to get you chilly. Okay. A little umbrella. So we did that type of thing. How am I doing? So cruise tour. You may not want to wear makeup. I don't care. Bring what you're going to need. I'm not going to get into the luggage thing because I don't want to confuse anybody. But when you're thinking about we're going to be in the wilderness, cruise ship wear, comfortable shoes to walk because you're going to be putting on lots of miles on your feet. Please do not wear sandals because they get caught in the elevator or they can get caught on tile and we don't want you to fall. Something closed in that's comfortable, got a little grip. Everything is like a tile, so you want to make sure certain areas are carpeted, but you want to make sure you've got good shoes that are comfortable. Black pants, black dress pants. We have a poly blend pants, elastic waist, things that don't wrinkle. For Captain's Night, you could wear a nice pair of pants with a tunic top, whatever you're comfortable with, and but keep it simple. We're not looking for any over the top. Keep it simple. I don't want you to worry about anything. Okay.
Are the men required to wear a suit or tie on Captain's Night?
Captain's Night, it is a jacket and a polo shirt. Alaska's a little more casual, so so he'll be good. And David will wear a jacket, and then you know what happens? He takes it off and hangs it on the chair. So you don't have to eat in it. It's just, how many of you remember Valerie and her husband? They wore coordinating outfits every meal. They looked adorable. In regards to anything else that we're doing, the murder mystery is the only thing we've added that, like I said, if you're the cook or if you're the maid or something and you want to put a hat or a shirt on or something, excellent. But it's that is up to you. But I don't know all the characters, so at this moment. Can I help with anything else, Patty?
Yeah. When we do the Denali, we just have a small bag for that. What do we do with our big suitcase that we have for the cruise and everything?
All right, take it to the ship.
Okay, so we will have another whole session about that. If you missed the last one and then I emailed you instructions, it's okay. We'll start over with it. But that bag will be going to the ship. So we're going to talk about how to pack for that particular part of the cruise on our next meeting, okay? Yeah. All right. So the other Patty that had her hand up, did I answer all your questions?
Yes, I think so. And part of it was just what you just said. So we do kind of have to separate our things so that we take, like, say, one bag with us to the land tour, right? Because the other stuff is going to be going to the ship. That's kind of what I was thinking.
That's an easy way to talk about it. But that's if you're bringing two suitcases. If you're only bringing one suitcase, that one suitcase will go with you everywhere, but you will not be touching it. They will pick it up and take it to the next hotel. So just again, I don't want to confuse you guys. We'll talk about that at the next Zoom, okay? When we just do cruise tour only Zoom. Okay.
Great.
Any other questions I could help with?
I have one. This is Christine Craycroft.
Hi, Christine.
Concerning laundry on the ship, is that included in our plus, or will that be a separate charge?
Okay, great question. So laundry is separate. It's, I want to say $2.50. It's very reasonable. I recommend that you bring a little box of Tide or something that you like.
I have detergent sheets that I bought off of Amazon.
Yep.
Gone with me everywhere, and they're just great.
Perfect. So I would highly recommend you take a couple of those, and they don't take cash. Everything is, you use your medallion to use the washer and dryer. That is separate. There is a laundry unit one per floor, usually towards the back of the ship.
Good deal.
And later in the evening, there's more availability. If you're doing it during the day, and I do know people are rude, they take your wet clothes out and then they use the dryer, you know. So just be mindful. You put a wash in, set your phone timer to go back and exchange it to the dryer. They do have laundry service that you can purchase if you would like to, but of course, there is a cost to that. But if you're taking a gown and you just need it to be steamed, they do have that as well, but it's a small cost, not much.
Okay.
But that's a great question. And you know what? Just bring extra pair of underwear. No.
Yeah. Okay, thanks.
Yeah, no worries. All right, any other questions? Oh, Kathy, you have your hand up. Do it.
Yeah. Is the formal night the same as the captain's night?
Yes.
Yes, so when the captain has a captain formal, that's our formal, correct.
Okay, thank you.
Sure, no problem. Again, this will come out in your schedule. If you haven't traveled with us, I break it down minute by minute on your schedule that you'll get. So you'll know what to pack. We even do a packing Zoom where I'm actually showing you everything I take early. So if you like it, you're like, oh, I like the way Nancy's packing. Sandy Bull uses packing cubes. She's like the queen. I never knew them until I traveled with her. She's giggling. She has every day in a cube. I mean, it kind of works out great. My brain, I try it. I try it, Sandy, now. So yes, we'll get you all organized. We can show you. It's up to you to do it, though. Any other questions? Oh, this is good. This has been amazing. So I kind of went through what I needed to do. So you'll get from me my link to the scheduler for some really special help, one-on-one stuff. You'll get the link to the web store if you're interested in doing any of that. You will also get the link for the Vancouver day only event.
The email for Sharon for Murder Mystery.
Yes, thank you.
And the email from Sharon, thank you, for Murder Mystery. I was trying to do it by memory. Awesome. Let's see here, Sharon. And then you'll get a checklist. So when you print it up, just go through that checklist and say, ooh, I'm missing this. Ooh, I'm missing that. And then you want to make sure you have everything. Okay. All right. Kathy, one more question.
Oh, no, I was just rubbing my hands.
Oh, okay.
We're ready to go to bingo.
Yes. All right. Good.
Go tonight.
Good luck on bingo. Make some, get some winnings. Yay. Okay. Our next meeting is set for Cruise Tour March 8th. It's a Saturday, same time, same place, same Zoom link. But I think I sent you a lot of reminders.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
awesome. And if I didn't answer any of your questions,
write them down for next time.
Thank you, Sharon. But I think I feel really good. Are you guys all excited?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Very excited.
Very excited. Yay! Me too. Me too. Oh, just one more thing. Please do not text me. Always email. So just a friendly reminder. You 99 of you have my cell phone number, which I appreciate, which we'll use while we're traveling. But again, I like things in writing. Different kind of writing.
The WhatsApp again?
What?
Are we going to use the WhatsApp again?
Oh, come on. Of course we are.
Oh. Just wondering.
I wanted to bring in that up. I didn't want to overwhelm. So how many of you are familiar with WhatsApp?
I am.
Okay, so WhatsApp we used for our last cruise, and it worked really, really well. You guys were wild on it. I was so tickled pink, and it's a form of communication, instant gratifying. You send a message, hit enter, and it goes out to everyone. It's really, it does work off Wi-Fi, and it's a great way for me to communicate with you, definitely on the cruise ship, because they don't allow me to send you messages through this. I wish, right? But we'll talk about that a little bit later on. I'm not gonna overwhelm you with that, but you can post pictures and you can do things on it. And we break it down by tours and stuff. So it was very entertaining. Lots of great ding, ding, ding in the middle of the night. So it was awesome. I loved it. Anything else? No. Oh, Jan, go ahead, babe.
Have you put up, are you going to do any off the ship tours like you've done before? You know, I mean, like Princess gives you an option to do an excursion. Are you doing any of those? Because I haven't seen anything yet.
Thought so.
Yeah, hold on just a second. I know we talked about the lot. Pat, excuse me, Jan, you already signed up for Skagway, Juneau, Ketchikan.
Okay. See, I forget.
No, and that's why, because so many of us, we've done these months ago. That's what I'm trying to compile. Here, I'll show you. This is very elementary. Let me go home.
It's a senior moment, a lot.
I don't care. Okay, so in my new system, feel free to leave if you don't want to continue. I don't want to keep you guys. But give me a minute here. Group files. Itinerary. Okay, so each of you on our last trip had a personalized itinerary. I'm doing the same thing, but it's a little bit different. This is a digital itinerary. It will have, I started kind of playing around for, if you're living out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, this is me. It will have all your airlines. It will have the hotel we're staying at. It will also be live, so it's tracking your air. It's an app, so you can open the app and you'll see, oh, my flight's on time, my flight's not on time. It will have everything for you, all your shore excursions, the whole 9 yards. I have to build it out for each person separately.
Wow.
So
okay,
that will come in a minute, but not today. Yeah, we had to build the last one out as well, so this is just a little bit different. But we wanted a live tracking for air, and then I wanted to be able to go into your file, because I have my laptop going, where's Jan? Why didn't she get on the bus? Like, where's her flight? And I can go and I can see what happened to your flight. Isn't that cool?
Good. And let's talk about that offline. My flight.
Yes, I have that on my list. I think it's gonna be fun. Let's see here. Okay, we are good to go. Looks like people are already sending me emails, so that's fantastic. And please give me some time to reply back. All right, great. I love you guys. Kathy, are you saying goodbye, or is that a question?
Well, I have a question about the WhatsApp. I know we used it on the British cruise, but when do we actually put that on our phone?
We will talk about that later.
Okay, thank you.
Not until a couple weeks before we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. Kind of like we did the last time. Somebody did ask me a question. Can we use our old medallion from our last or any of the cruises from before? No, Princess will, if you're on the Princess Plus, they mail it to you as part of your package. If not, you can have the option to pick it up or pay the $10 postage. You just pick it up. But each cruise is a brand new medallion.
Nancy, I've
Yes.
already sent for ours and they say it's gonna be like 30 days out, but they didn't charge postage.
No, because you have Princess Plus, Sharon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Most of you do. So I wouldn't worry about that. Exactly. And you can order it, but they didn't mail ours, until about 17 days before we left. It was really close. It was getting a little nerve-wracking because I was afraid we were going to miss the postage. So, but majority of everyone got theirs. If you get it, it comes in a little box. Put it with your passport, right? So you don't forget it.
So if
Okay.
you haven't got it, it's still coming?
Oh, you haven't even ordered it yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we won't do that for a little while. Once we set you up on the app, we will go through. You're going to put your passport information, your passport picture, and order your medallion. And then it will get mailed to you. Awesome. You guys are doing really great. You're going to get off this Zoom and go, holy torpedoes, that was a lot of information. Don't worry. We're going to put it all on paper for you to read.
I hope so.
Who said that? Oh, Linda.
Linda.
Give you a hug. It's all good. It's all good. Okay. I can't wait to give all of you guys a hug. Anything else, Christine? Did I miss anything on chat, love?
No, I think you got it all. I just want to say something. I'm loving seeing everybody's cats in the background. I'm a cat lover. I think Laura's got a cat and Heidi. I see all these cute cats. My cats are going to be jealous. My cats didn't Zoom today. They're going to be jealous. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody on the ship. I see a lot of familiar faces and I'm so excited to see my buddies again. It's going to be fun.
It'll be,
It'll be great.
Yes, it will.
All right. Well, thank you, everyone. Thank you again for our Royal Team members. You know who you are. I appreciate all your help and support. Ooh, you look adorable. What are you wearing underneath your sweatshirt? A cuddle buddy or whatever it's called? You are. You got those at, you get those at Walmart? Where did you get those? Oh, you're on mute.
Me?
No, Sue Nicholson, sorry.
What? I don't think I look too cute today.
Sure you do.
Yes, it is a Cuddle Dud. And I get them at Sam's Club. I get them at you can buy them at Walmart. You can buy them at Kohl's. But it's a Cuddle Dud.
Okay.
And it's I put on my Alaska sweatshirt. So if anybody wanted to see, that's the sweatshirt.
Oh.
Ooh.
That's a nice big print. I love it. Okay.